Set to kick off.
To kick us off, here's Justin Rohrwasser. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. On the move to his left. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. A first down carry for Henry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
23 yards on the play.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown run. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Now it's Jackson. Quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Tigers 6. Chargers, nothing.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Joe Reed returning. They're able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Jackson. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down the 47-yard line. Let's go. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot down.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
And partner, in all of our talks with head coaches, they talk about having multiple 2-point plays ready in today's NFL. They may have to go to an alternate one now after that penalty.
To throw is Jackson. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Interesting call there. They went for 2 even after the penalty from the 7-yard line. It didn't pay off.
I think the first thought is to go ahead and kick the extra point, but you're not kicking it from the 7-yard line.
Yeah, because you get pushed 5 back on the PAT as well.
Right, so they have to take it from the 15 to administer the penalty. So now you're kicking it around 40 yards. So I understand why they probably went for 2 there. They thought they had a better play and a better chance in that situation.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. (12-0) the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Chargers 12, Chargers nothing.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. is incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. The offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Chicago.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
He's brought down at the
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive moving forward.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Herbert. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Herbert now. Going up top. He's got him in, complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. It's a big one there for the Chargers. And even 40 yards.
6-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. And this is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams. 46 yards. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Now the extra point.
For the extra point.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Tigers 12, Chargers 7. Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Henry, the ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did. That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And taking right on the 30. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got a man open. That's Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's second down. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. is here as he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Going for the deep ball. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here the 32. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
A big play there. 42 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Here's Reed returning. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before the break for Herbert. He finds his target, Fuller, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
O'Donnell is set to kick off.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Reed. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Reed on the return. The Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Edler. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down. And it's in the area of holding. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
It's now second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Bosa, a 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And now it's second down.
Chris Harris on the
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. 11 yards there. First down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now Jackson on first down. They set up the screen for Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
16-yard line.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Running from the gun with Henry. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Tackle made at the
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. From the gun, Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
on downs.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Fuller. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Right side here, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Herbert. He's going to air one out. His third interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. And that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 25-yard
Brandon,
line.
I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Derrick Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
The score is Tigers 25. Chargers.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. He almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. This is incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. In the red zone just inside the 20. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
18-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He dumps it to Eckler underneath, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
37-yard.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Bounds at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson, right up the left side is Brown. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Here's Reed returning. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Smith catches left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one is incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Again, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Chargers 7.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The third down now, and those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On fourth down, Herbert. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.